Good evening, Facebook family. How's everybody doing? I am so honored to be here today with these wonderful gentlemen, Link Green and Mo Jackson. Thanks you
So,
guys for being here this evening.
Peace. How you
thank you
doing?
for having us. Thank you.
Look, you think we'd be sick of each other by now, right?
Nah, not at all.
No, we've been hanging out at Consensus for 4 or 5 days. It was a lot of fun, lots of great connections. You guys, you already saw my other Facebook Live. You guys did a great job coordinating everything. So honored to be a part of this whole movement that you're involved in. So for those who may not know you both on my page, Link, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
All right, I am Link Green, the crypto chemist. I am a blockchain technology, certified blockchain technology professional and expert. I've been in cryptocurrency and blockchain technology since about 2014, and I currently consult. I am the co-founder of a company called NFiniT Digital Management, along with Mo, who's going to introduce himself, and I'm ready to build.
Great. Thank you so much, Link. What about you, Mo? Tell us about yourself.
All right. Well, I'm Mo Jackson. I am CEO of NFiniT Digital Management, partner with my brother Link Green here. I am a trading coach. I am a dad. I'm a husband. I love teaching people about the markets. I love teaching people about crypto and how to, extract from these markets however you want to, whether it's daily, it's weekly, monthly, long-term investing yearly. I like being able to break down, the jargon and all of the weird stuff that keeps us away and make it simple for people to get. So that's me.
And you're very good at it. So let me tell you a little bit about myself in case someone's seen this video outside of my page. My name's Ansela Ramsey. I'm the founder of Crypto Vibes, and my focus is to help women over 40 understand cryptocurrency. We are an underserved demographic in the crypto space. I know sometimes it can be challenging with the technology terms and it seems a little bit daunting, but in the Grown Women Crypto community, we break it down, we keep it simple, and we have great partners like Link Green and Mo Jackson who bring their knowledge to our community as well, because I'm not a trader, but Mo has been a great contributor to the success of our investor package and the Crypto Confidence Collective. So I'm happy to be partnered with you all. So now let's get down to the good stuff. So everybody's talking about, oh, crypto is dead. Oh, the market's down. It's not coming back. Bitcoin keeps dropping. Oh, I'm losing money. So what do you guys think about that? Mo, won't you share your thoughts with us first?
All right. So, it's interesting. I've had several people in the last week or so, ask me about that and ask me if, my business is suffering. And, but funny, we just coming back from Consensus and I'm like, nah. But, as an investor and as a trader, one thing that I know for certain is that there's nothing new under the sun. This is all part of market dynamics. Markets go up and they go down. They have bull periods, they have bear periods, they have sideways periods. And we're just in that period of this cycle. And so just understanding that and seeing that from everything from a global perspective or long-term, I guess a macro perspective, not just focusing on one thing, but looking at the entire market, looking at how things are changing in, economies and politics and everything. Like all of that is playing a factor, and it's all part of the market cycle. So we just in this part of the market cycle. We just got to ride it out.
Very well explained. Link, something you want to add?
Yeah, I just want to say, and sometimes I come off as a jerk and I don't mean to, but just because this is a dip for you doesn't mean it's a dip for us, right? I mean, it's still a dip, but it's the first dip for you. So of course you're scared. Our money has gone through this several times since 2014.
Yeah.
And, it's called a crypto winter. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So like, well, if you got the references, we would say crypto winter is coming. We would have a meme of Game of Thrones or something like that because we understood.
I remember that.
The similarities there, but we got to think like this is gonna last a minute, and it's all about what you do. Most people who say that are not market analysts, right? Because real market analysts go all the way back to Rome and they look at what happened back then. So when they see something, it's like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? It's like if you've raised multiple children, when your youngest starts doing something that your first one did, and you were like, what the heck? By the time your youngest is doing it, it's like, oh, okay, I get it. And that's kind of how we feel. The last crypto winter was like in 2018. It lasted from the beginning of 2018, I think like February, January, and to the end of 2020. And when did we start buying the most Bitcoin? When we started seeing our most crypto, when we started seeing that trend was starting to come back. So I bought the majority of my Bitcoin in December 2020, you know, even though I was dollar cost averaging. And that's another thing. We don't understand dollar cost averaging. You dollar cost average your Starbucks, your cigarettes, your sneakers. Every month you buy a pair of sneakers. Every month you buy, every day or every week you buy a pack of cigarettes. Every morning you buy a latte. You dollar cost average everything else that makes you no money. And please believe Starbucks, Nike, and everybody else is going down too, fam. You know, it's not that. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. It's just, to me, it's just.
Yeah.
Yes, very good. And I love that comparison about the kids. That's a good one, just to help people keep perspective. And also what some people don't realize beyond just the market and the value is just everything in the crypto space, the blockchain and the NFTs and the metaverse. All of this stuff is still growing and developing and evolving and affecting the economy globally. So if we can even just get beyond worrying about, okay, this is worth this much this moment, let's look big picture. And this is changing a lot of stuff in the real world. It's affecting industries. It's affecting finance. So we can get people to focus a little bit more on, future potential and understanding what this stuff means and how we can be involved. We don't stress so much about, the dip, right?
Yeah, I think it's about being well-rounded too. Blockchain and crypto are two different things. So blockchain technology will continue to prosper.
Right, exactly. No matter what, all the stuff that's going on is gonna keep going on, regardless of the value of the individual coins or tokens.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
So we have joined forces, everybody. We are bringing you guys an amazing opportunity to experience crypto by the beach. All right, we're doing the Crypto Confidence Beach Retreat. And I like to keep saying crypto confident because a lot of people are jumping into this without really understanding what's going on, without really taking all the necessary precautions to be safe, without avoiding all the scams and the shams. So we really push crypto confidence. We want people to understand exactly what they're doing and why they're doing it. It's not just, so-and-so said do this, let me hurry up and do that. Get an understanding because it's going to make you make better decisions. So that's what this retreat is about. The Crypto Confidence Beach Retreat. We're all going out to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, September 9th through 11th. We're going to have a ball. All right. So I'm bringing Link and Mo. They're going to be teaching. They're going to teach you about NFTs and the metaverse, how to make money. Mo is going to talk about trading. I have learned so much from these two men. I want you guys to take advantage, because it's not going to be every day you can come out beachside and party at the beach and learn crypto at the same time. Okay, so take advantage of this. All right. Now, let's say you already are experiencing crypto and you don't feel like you need any education. Just come chill. We have the crypto and chill package. Because as we know, being around a community of people, like-minded people with your similar goals and aspirations is important. And that's one thing I felt at Consensus. Like, I was in a convention center full of people who knew the DAO was. It's like
we didn't
right. You can use these terms and everybody knew what you were talking about. So it's a great place to be, not just to learn, but just to network, get to know new people. There's so many projects and opportunities out there you may not know about that you can learn about just being around other people who are into crypto. And this is what we want you guys to do. Go to becryptoconfident.com. You'll find all the details about the beach retreat.
Yes.
And Lee, what are you looking forward to at the beach retreat?
I'm looking forward to giving people above and beyond type of results. I think people come in feeling like they can't get this. Even if they've already been in crypto, they're like, all right, I don't want too much more because I don't want it to be too complicated. And so I love breaking things down to where even if their child was standing next to them, they would get it. so that nobody feels left out. Nobody feels like someone is speaking over their head, because as adults, we've sort of been conditioned to be afraid to ask questions when we don't understand, especially if someone's speaking to you as if you should, right? And then what's very important to me is I'm the type that I learn best when I'm in a wonderful environment. I don't know about you all, but the beach, if you know, I went to high school in Hawaii, we would go to the beach just to study because it's so amazing, right? And it's so, you know, water, it's just loving, right? So I think being in that environment with people who really want to see you win, and you know, you're coming into a time where it's very vulnerable. Everything's dropping. People are coming in, promising all these returns, and people are getting scammed. So somewhere where you can trust the people who are teaching you these things, that's going to be very important. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Great points. Very, very true. What about you, Mo? What are you looking forward to?
Man, kind of to piggyback on Link, because Link know I love the water. I live in Clearwater, Florida, right near the beach. And, you know, I told my wife she can move, but I ain't moving. I ain't moving. If I move somewhere, it's going to be to an island, to more water. So, hey, make your decisions. But no, I just being near the water and the calm and the ease that it brings me, you know, I'm looking forward to absorbing that and reflecting that through, you know, the teaching and through the partying as well. Like we gonna learn a lot and we gonna party hard too. And so I'm looking forward to having a great time, but also, you know, like I said, absorbing that energy, that peace and that calmness, that serenity, and reflecting that back through, you know, teaching you how to trade, giving you some, you know, some exact tools that you can go home and use, and you can look for your next trade, you know, that we're going to try to find one that day. And if it's not possible, we're going to understand why it's not possible. And when you can, look for the next trade. We're going to make it easy. That's one thing, like Link said, you know, just being able to be in the surrounded by people that you can trust and that will give you information and not just, you know, hold the carrot in front of you and have you get on this horse right now, you know, and try to catch it. So that's that. I'm looking forward to just being there and giving more.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if I can say, I just want to reiterate or just emphasize how many business deals were made at that conference in Austin, just by people showing up. What a lot of us in these underserved communities don't realize, because we're constantly being told that we can't do things, is that a lot of times it's just being in the right place at the right time around the same people with the same mindset or similar mindsets. Yep. And so, when, you know, I remember my fiance was like, you guys keep going to conferences, like, why? And it's like, because that's literally an investment in myself, in my company, in my projects, whatever, because you, like, the people you meet, venture capitalists who are looking for people to invest in, traders who are looking for people to help trade, all types of things. You would be surprised, whatever your goals are, the reason why you're in cryptocurrency, there will be someone there who wants to help you with that and is in it or got into it for the same reason, I should say.
Yeah, that's so true. Just from my personal experience, as I was meeting people from all over the world, I got so many responses when I said I help women over 40. Literally like 100% of the people said, that is so amazing. We need more mature women in this space. So just hearing that for me was so encouraging to know that I'm doing something that is viewed as being important. But I too made some great connections and I see some big things coming down the pike. So you have to be in those places. And one of those places is, of course, the Crypto Confidence Beach Retreat. Now, before you dismiss, oh, I can't afford it. Okay, don't do that. Go to the website. We have an early bird package starting at as little as $399. Okay, so when you think about you're going to get 3 days of great connections with people who want to help you, you can't beat that. So just go check it out before you dismiss it. Look into it. And as far as the accommodations go, there are a range of options because the resort is comprised of individually owned condos. Yes. So there's no flat hotel rate. So go in, put your rate, put how much you want to pay and see what comes up. That's the best way to go. Yes. And make it a group trip. Look, you can get 6 people in a 1-bedroom because there's the double beds and there's also a Murphy bed and there's a sofa bed. So get your friends, make your accommodations cheap.
Done it. We've done it.
Right.
And how many places this year, Link?
not even here. I'm talking about being in an army, sleeping 10 people to a room, everybody on the floor with their own blankets because we wanted to go on leave somewhere. So it's not beneath you, is what I'm saying.
And like Link said, it's an investment. Anytime you're doing something to foster your own self-improvement, as well as your community, because we're all here for the community as well. So this is why we keep doing stuff both online and on site to help as many people as we can to get into this thing and to get into it the right way. And I will tell y'all this, I partner with Link and Mo intentionally because they explain stuff clearly and they make it easy to understand, because that's what my goal is too. I want people to be clear. We don't make people feel silly for asking questions. We don't make people feel silly for not knowing something. It's all about just getting this understanding.
Not asking questions, for sitting there knowing they don't know the answer to something, don't understand it, and not asking the question, because we're always going to give you the answer. And I promise you, it's probably a question that we had to.
Exactly.
So it's not to ask.
And that's the truth, because if we're just at a point now, we don't remember all the questions we used to ask. That's why y'all need to come back and say, hey, what is this? This doesn't make sense, whatever the case may be. So fantastic, gentlemen. Thank you both so much. I cannot wait until Myrtle Beach. We're going to wrap it up. Anything else y'all want to share before we close it down?
This is just a great opportunity to make a lot of money during this market being down. And we can show you September, it's still going to be the bear market. So we'll be able to show you a lot of techniques. And just know that the last bear market, a lot of millionaires were made. And you could be one of them.
What about you?
Man, it's weird, man. Link, we be here a lot, like kind of piggybacking on what Link said. I was telling another student of mine, like, this is the perfect time for you to be learning trading, because the market is going down. And, most what they call retail traders, most of them losing their mind. They don't know what to do because they're used to the market going up and buying the dip, and things are just going down. So you really learning the market right now. And then kind of also on what Link said, in September, the market is still going to be in the downturn, and I'm going to show you why we know that. I'm going to give you some tools so that you understand why we know September is still going to be down, and you can market September is still going to be down. But I just want everybody to take advantage of this opportunity to learn and to grow and to build, because that's what WAGME is all about: learning, growing, and building. We are gonna make it.
Absolutely.
Exactly. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for your time. Yes, I cannot wait. We just got a couple months, and I want to just make a note. You heard it here first, folks. The market will still be down in September. Now, come learn how they know that. Okay. And look, we're gonna make sure that it's true. So we're gonna check back in. Y'all have to be there to get that training. Okay.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much. I'll be talking to y'all later. Y'all have a great evening.
You as well.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Thanks everyone for joining and for watching the replay. See y'all next time.
Peace and love.